Real Housewives Dorit Kemsley feels up Dorinda Medley. Here's a crossover fans never saw coming. Following her separation, in a new clip, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star Dorit Kemsley was caught getting wild with former Real Housewives of New York star. Dorit Kemsley is on fire in season 14 of Housewives. The fashion designer has been making waves following her split from Paul P.K. Kemsley, who announced their separation after 9 years of marriage in May. The couple's relationship was a hot topic throughout season 13. Following the news, Dorit explained that she and PK were feeling disconnected, which led to their decision. According to her RHOBH co-star Garcelle Beauvais, Dorit, who shares son Jagger, 10, and daughter Phoenix, 8, with PK, has been adjusting to her new single life pretty well. During an appearance on Jeff Lewis Live, Garcelle said her frenemy is on fire this season. She also attributed it to the Beverly Beach designers having a lot going on in her life. Dorit's adjustment to single life seems to include getting a little rowdy with other housewives. Dorit Kemsley feels up Dorinda Medley in new clip. Dorinda Medley posted a new video of her and Dorit having a cheeky encounter while hanging out in California. The two Bravo celebrities were seen walking seductively toward each other in the Instagram post. As Dorinda slowly unzips her white jacket with what appears to be nothing underneath, Dorit reaches out to handle her breasts. "Yeah, baby. Woohoo." Dorit screeches before pretending to motorboat the RHONY alum. "Brr," she said, moving her head back and forth near RHONY's chest. Dorinda captioned the post, "Sharing is caring. Great day with you at Dorit Kemsley," and added the hashtags #California Dreaming, #Bravo, and #MeC, and Dorit, Garcelle, Erica Jane, Kyle Richards, and Sutton Strack will all return as cast members for season 14 of RHOBH. They will be joined by Bozoma St. John. Kyle's sister, Kathy Hilton, returns as a friend, along with Sutton's BFF, Jennifer Tilly. Meanwhile, Dorinda landed a new show set at her Berkshire's estate, Bluestone Manor. The tranquil hills of the Berkshires were anything but calm as Dorit Kemsley's sleek black SUV pulled up the long driveway of Dorinda Medley's famed Bluestone Manor. Dorinda had invited a select few of her Real Housewives comrades for what she promised would be a relaxing weekend of cocktails, fireside chats, and classic Berkshire's charm. Dorit, dressed to the nines in a sequin jumpsuit that sparkled with every movement, was ready to make an impression. "Bluestone Manor is iconic," Dorit declared to the camera in her confessional. "But let's be honest, so am I. Let's see if this little countryside retreat can handle the glam I'm about to bring." Dorinda greeted her at the door, her arms wide open. "Dorit, my darling, you look fabulous. I mean, who else could wear sequins to the Berkshires?" Dorit air-kissed her host on both cheeks. "Thank you, love. I figured, why not bring a little Beverly Hills sparkle to Bluestone Manor?" Inside, the house was as grand and eccentric as Dorit had imagined, filled with Dorinda's quirky taste, antique furniture, velvet drapes, and of course, the famous fish room. As the women sipped martinis by the fire, the evening seemed to flow smoothly. That is, until Dorit caught sight of Dorinda's outfit. Dorinda was wearing a vintage Diane von Furstenberg wrap dress that hugged her figure perfectly. Its bold print and chic cut drew Dorit's attention like a moth to a flame. "Darling, that dress is everything," Dorit gushed, reaching out to touch the fabric. "Is it vintage?" Dorinda beamed, always happy to discuss her impeccable taste. "Of course it is. Diane herself sent it to me years ago. It's one of my favorites." Dorit's manicured fingers lingered on the fabric. "The material feels divine. May I?" Without waiting for an answer, Dorit ran her hands along the dress's sleeve, marveling at the texture. Dorinda laughed, slightly taken aback, but not entirely surprised. "You're really getting hands-on, aren't you?" "I just adore how it drapes," Dorit said, her tone almost reverent. "The craftsmanship is impeccable. It's like wearable art." By now, the other women had noticed the interaction. Ramona Singer, who had just arrived fashionably late, raised an eyebrow. "What's going on here?" Dorit's giving Dorinda's dress a full inspection. Luan de Lesseps smirked. "Dorit has a thing for fashion. She's probably trying to figure out if she can find a replica for Beverly Hills." "Oh, stop it, you two," Dorinda said, though her laugh had an edge of nervousness. "Dorit just appreciates good fashion, don't you, darling?" Dorit, now seemingly oblivious to the commentary, was focused on the neckline of Dorinda's dress. "This detailing here is extraordinary. It's so intricate. Did she design it herself, or was it part of a collection?" Dorinda gently stepped back, patting Dorit on the shoulder. "All right, love, you've had your fun. Let's not wear out the fabric, shall we?" The room erupted in laughter, though Dorit looked momentarily confused. "Oh, I didn't mean to overstep. I just get so passionate about these things." "Passionate is one word for it," Ramona quipped under her breath. Later that evening, as the women sat down for dinner, the playful tension from earlier resurfaced. Dorinda, ever the hostess, raised a toast. "To friends, fashion, and fun weekends in the Berkshires. May we always appreciate the finer things in life." "Hear, hear." The group chorused, clinking glasses. Dorit took the opportunity to address the earlier incident. "Dorinda, darling, I do hope I didn't make you uncomfortable earlier. I'm just such a tactile person. When I see something beautiful, I can't help but want to experience it fully." Dorinda waved her hand dismissively. "Oh, please, if I'm going to wear something fabulous, I expect people to notice. Just don't get any ideas about taking it home with you." "Now that would be crossing a line," Luan teased. "Exactly," Dorinda said, leaning into the joke. "The only thing leaving Bluestone Manor tonight is Ramona's dignity." The table erupted in laughter, and even Ramona couldn't help but chuckle. The playful banter set the tone for the rest of the evening, with Dorit's glamorous flair and Dorinda's sharp wit keeping everyone entertained. As the night wore on, Dorit found herself wandering through Bluestone Manor, marveling at the eclectic decor. Dorinda joined her, a glass of wine in hand. "It really is a beautiful home," Dorit said. "You've done such a marvelous job making it your own." Dorinda smiled, clearly touched. "Thank you, darling. It's my sanctuary. Every piece here tells a story." Dorit turned to her, her eyes sparkling. "And so do you, Dorinda. You're an absolute original." The two women shared a toast, their earlier interaction forgotten in the warmth of their growing friendship. Dorit's hands-on appreciation might have raised some eyebrows, but in the end, it only added to the unforgettable charm of the weekend at Bluestone Manor.